this Horizon Canopy, he probably doesn't have another Lord. Like, we're dead to Dismember and we're dead to Harbinger here, so I don't think we want to go for it. I think we're supposed to cycle this Horizon Canopy. So if we cycle the Horizon Canopy and draw the path, we can path one of the Lords, and then even if he plays another Lord, we only take 7 next turn. So yeah, so I think I'm supposed to do that. So let's... I guess that's dead to Dispel, though, which we know he's playing. Yeah, I've got a lot of choices. I think I like the option that we win the game if he doesn't have the cards that we need to play around. Like, yeah, I think just like jamming has got to be correct, because if he, even if he doesn't have the Dispel, we could still lose the game. I mean, like, so like it's an interesting decision point, right? Like, we could. Yeah, so like if we draw the path and path his guy, we lose the Dispel. So like we gotta decide, do we want to lose the Dispel or do we want to lose the Dismember plus or Hardbringer? So like but you gotta look at the possible outcomes here too. In addition to like which line loses to what, the upside of the path line means that we just get another turn. The upside to the Kiki line means that the game ends on the spot. And I don't know, like we could jam Kiki and go for it, but it doesn't necessarily mean that even if we jam it and he doesn't have it, that line is correct. We don't lose a top deck Lord. If we path his Master of the Pearl Trident, is there a way we can path? No, because we have to draw the path with the Horizon Canopy, which basically takes 2 mana, unfortunately. So the path's on top of our deck here. I think I'm of the jam it mindset. He probably has 2 to 3 Dispels and like 4 Harbingers and 2 Dismembers, but like the upside of the, I think just like the upside of we win if he doesn't have it is just good enough. So like we could lose the game here if he has one of the 2 cards we just talked about. Like he knows Kiki is on top of our deck, but he didn't know we have Resto Angel, so it's tough. So if he's got it, he's got it. I think jamming wins more often here too. So let's just do it. Probably dead. He hasn't conceded, so I assume we're dead. Got him. Yep. Alright, and like I said, like just because we won the game with this line doesn't necessarily mean like that this line is technically correct. So that's why it's interesting, like these discussion points, like there's a lot of like this is the critical moment in this game. Like we had a lot of decisions that led up to here, but like this is the one that matters, what we're playing around, etc. Someone asked about my game loss in Charlotte. You can read about it here. I actually wrote about it on Cardmark. It got published today. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put the deck here up on screen. I'm gonna run this bottle that I made that my kid passed out before he ate upstairs in the fridge, because formula is really expensive if you've never bought formula, so I'm not gonna waste 3 ounces of it here. I'll be back in like less than a minute. I'm gonna run a quick commercial here. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the new follows, folks. we're just up to 61 cards in the main deck because I'm a mouth-breathing heathen. Look at that. We're 2-0 on the night. It's almost like I've been winning with this deck. Mind Sensor's medium. Like, I'm not sure Mind Sensor's good enough, in all honesty. I think I'd rather just, like, play more Fulminator Mages. In all honesty, playing a 61st card in a toolbox deck like this, like, is pretty statistically insignificant, and like the changes in your natural draws, and like having that extra toolbox card is valuable in a number of matchups. So just adding it is fine. I added a third Scavenging Ooze to the sideboard here because just like I love Scavenging Ooze. So like if we wanted a Mind Sensor in the sideboard, it could be the Scavenging Ooze slot probably. Mind Sensor doesn't beat Bloom. You can earn Forge Tender when Kozilek's Return is legal. Probably this slot is actually here for burn. Like that was previously Obstinate Baloth, which was primarily there for burn, and Forge Tender is still good against burn post Kozilek's Return. Also, I don't think all of the Tron decks are going to just like automatically cut all of their Pyroclasms for sneak it off. I don't think the Tron decks are going to necessarily cut all of their Plasms for Kozilek's Return, just because like 3 mana versus 2 is relevant in a format like Modern. Eidolon's really good against Twin, which is the reason why I ended up adding it to the main deck. Oh no! He knows we kept the 1-lander now. Takes our Scavengling Ooze. If we miss the land drop here, if we miss the land drop here, who the fuck am I talking about? If we missed the land drop here, Magic is a skill game where the better player always wins. I think this is getting Temple Garden. Bird. Watch us get like turn 2 Pyroclasmed. Scrabbling Claws. Alright, so we're playing against yeah, sure. I guess they were Scavenging Ooze. Sure. Taking our path. If we miss, who is this guy? I mean, look, come on, man. Hope you get Clasms. We're playing against the Eldrazi deck, probably mono black. I don't think the white versions are playing Scrabbling Claws. I could be wrong, though. He's thinking on this. Maybe he's just got, like, a bunch more, like, cheap spells in his hand, and, like, this Eidolon's gonna slow him down. Yeah, probably mono black. So he ends up taking the path. I think I actually want to Pride Mage and then attack for 3 and then kill his claws here before he can exile another thing. Yeah, I think that's true. If he's playing the Heartless variant, waiting on this could be bad, but I'm just going to go ahead and do... Actually, he shouldn't be playing the Heartless variant because he's playing Claws. Claws should mean he's playing like the 3-2 processor and the all processy guys. I live in central Illinois, surrounded by cornfields. So we're going to play Wall of Omens. Scavenging Ooze. I guess in the event I drew another Scavenging Ooze, exiling my Scavenging Ooze as opposed to the Foothills was bad, but there's only one more Scooze in our deck, so... I don't think the Eldrazi deck in its current form is very good. That being said, I do think it's getting plenty of really good tools from the new set, and it might become a competition competitor in the future. Yeah, man. Enjoy your Blade Herder. You got a 4/5. So my opponent successfully cast the Tarmogoyf on turn 4 here. So I'm going to go ahead and shove with Voice here. Let's just kick this up to a... Yeah, sweet. So this is bad, I guess, if he has a removal spell, but I guess I'd also rather him basically use a removal spell on the Voice than anything else. Token's huge, at least. Yeah, I'm in Illinois, Bloomington, Illinois. Yeah, man, you got it. So he's only got 2 cards left. So, like, if we draw, we're just like a chord away from going nuts, basically. We can't attack into his 4/5 anymore, but that's not a big deal. Tarmogoyf would be bigger. Tarmogoyf would also be shut down by our Scavenging Ooze, though, so like that's worth talking about too. We're not going to just crack this Wooded Foothills, especially now that it makes black mana. That's great. But even if it didn't tap for mana, we wouldn't crack it in the event that we draw Courser. We could then use it to scry. Yep, I don't think there's any reason to wait on that. If we draw Chord, we just want that in play. I'm not just exiling my creatures with Scavenging Ooze this time around because it enables his... Yeah, man, you got a map. It enables his processors. So thankfully this deck takes a while to activate Eye of Ugin, so like we have time to... So I'm assuming he's just going to like crack this and play his land. Weather permitting, I'll be in Chicago for the regional on the 6th. Yep. I have family that lives up there, so... And it's Modern, it's a 5K, like... Even if I wasn't after SCG points, I'd probably go play a 5K for Modern. But Jukabog, that's rude. Alright, well now my Scavenging Ooze is going to eat my guys. Right on time. Alright. Perfect timing. Couldn't have drawn it up better myself. So the fact that I chose wrong with his Scrabbling Claws has really bit me in the ass, because our Scavenging Ooze would be a 5/5 otherwise right now, and it would be able to attack through this Blade Herder. So that's pretty unfortunate. He's 2 lands off of activating Eye of Ugin at least. Yeah, I'm just going to block with Wall of Omens here because we can get it back with Witness. I assume he's got like a Blade Herder here to follow this up or something. Fetch, Ewip back fetch. No, I think we're going to get more value out of the Witness at some point than just getting back a fetch land here. It is worth noting that like this Eidolon is kind of fucking us up a little bit here. Oh, that's funny. Alright, so... Do I want to get back Wall of Omens, or do I want to get back my Path to Exile? Like, we just have, like, infinite things in the Exile Zone, so, like, I think he's basically always going to be active, so I think we're going to Scooze this Wall of Omens, and then we'll have Witness Path here. Yeah, situations like this one here are why I had avoided the main deck Eidolon in the past. I probably should have chumped with the Eidolon, actually thinking about it. Yeah, I probably should have blocked with the